Happy Halloween! It's not Halloween. It is almost Easter. Much like with my New Year's video that was not posted on New Year's, I have my Halloween outfit that I had done for streaming. So if you're unaware, I stream using a PNG tuber instead of a VTuber. It's what I have. Someday I'd like to get an actual I would like to actually get the fun movie tuber, but it's not a priority because right now the PNG tuber works very well for how I stream, since I typically stream using my iPad or my jumbo tablet, so having to have face tracking wouldn't necessarily always work for me. So I like having my little sound activated PNG tuber. I am looking to potentially update her to have PNG tuber plus or something, just to give her a little bit of motion, a little bit of jiving. But for now, I like my little PNG tuber. But this is Scrimp. Shrimp. I've been saying scrimp a lot lately instead of saying shrimp. I don't know why my brain just goes scrimp, scrimp, scrimp. We the scrimp. Scrimp time. But anyway, so for Halloween this past year, I had done a Count Shrimpula outfit. Count Shrimpula was something I had done with my older design as well. So I've been using a PNG tuber for a couple years or so. I want to say I've used the PNG tuber for 3 years now. Yeah, I've been using one, I believe, for 3 years. And originally I had a more creature design, which has been seen on the channel before. It was my little purple one, and most of my emotes are the little creature one. Those are my shrimps, my little shorbs, my eel shrimps. But I had updated the design, I believe last summer, to be more of a monster girl, because it just made a little more sense for me, and it allows me to have a little bit more fun with certain aspects. And I love my design for her. It's really fun to draw. I love drawing my shorb too, but I just really love Shrimp's design. She's really fun. So I decided to rehash my original Count Shrimpula design, which I had done for my critter, and update it to, fit Shrimp. Because she's not a little creature. I mean, she is a creature, but she's not little. She's a leviathan. But so when I was updating Scrimp's outfit, I was just like, all right, we're not going to do a full body design, because my actual PNG tuber is a full body design, and I opted to do just kind of not really, it's a thighs up, but it's not really thighs up. She doesn't have thighs. She has a tail. She's a very long eel-like shape, but I just opted to do a more thighs up, which allowed me to go a little more into detail with the outfit and just be a little more involved with how I made it. I should find a use to use this one on stream again. Maybe I'll just one day randomly just be doing Count Shrimpula again for no fucking reason. I don't know. Maybe I'll play a horror game or something, like replay through Spooky's Jump Scare Mansion or something like that. But I put a lot of effort into just for the joke. I was working on a Christmas one too at one point, but unfortunately I never finished that one, and I don't remember if I even ended up streaming around Christmas or not. I had a lot of stuff going on just because, holiday plans and all of that. Gotta make sure you get everything done for the holidays when you have family. And friends and stuff that you gotta go. Plus, working, holidays, all that fun stuff. But anyway, for Halloween, I actually wasn't even sure if I was gonna be able to stream on Halloween. I had been traveling at the time, because one of my best friends for, God, I've known her for a decade, more than a decade at this point. Yeah, a little over a decade I think I've known her. But anyway, one of my longtime friends got married this past October, so I went down to her wedding, and it was around the time of Halloween, so I wasn't even sure if I was going to actually end up streaming for Halloween, because sometimes I'm just too tired. Ooh, this is one of the rare cases I actually got to draw Shrimp's little fucking second pharynx mouth. I don't draw it often, but she got a little mouth. She's got a little chomper mouth on the throat, for fun, for flavor, because she's a fucking alien mermaid thing. This is just me because it is a PNG tuber, so I had to make the different, like, the open mouth, the shut eye to the open eye, like, keep it all separate so that I can have it reactive when I'm streaming. I have her sketched out for, like, doing an actual model and stuff, like, for live 2D. I have it sketched, but I'm so afraid of the cutting process of the artwork. Even though I already break up a lot of my artwork when I'm drawing anyway, I am so afraid of if I'm gonna be able to cut it correctly and everything, and that's one of the main reasons I haven't finished anything for that, because I'm just, like, so worried about it. But I hadn't even been sure if I was going to be able to stream, because I had been... oh, there's the original Count Shrimpula design, so you can see the original outfit that the outfit for Shrimp is based upon. My little shrimp, my little man, which is my older design, and I still love him lots. My little Shorb. Someday I will have plushy Shorb. I will hold a plushy Shorb. But I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to end up streaming because I was traveling at the time and I get tired very, very easily. So I wasn't sure if I was going to have the energy to, but I did manage to actually get a stream in of doing a little bit of drawing. So maybe someday I'll revisit this design on stream and play some horror games or something. But one of my favorite things, too, was making the false, like, thigh leggings, but it's because she has a skirt that covers her thighs. I thought it was a really fun take because she doesn't actually have thighs, because, again, she's a giant mermaid creature thing. Deep sea, deep space leviathan mermaid. Purple. I am purple. That is the best description I can think. But Halloween's one of my favorite holidays, and I always like to try to at least do something. Even if I can't pull full energy into it, I want to try to do something. And I actually had several ideas for what I was debating to do for her for Halloween, design-wise. So one of the ideas was to actually have her, like, monsterly crawling out of a television a la The Ring kind of situation. Obviously redoing Count Shrimpula. I did also have an idea of doing her black hole form because she is a shapeshifter technically, and she has a much larger form with, like, hydras on the waist and, like, hydras on her hair and everything, based off of Scylla from Greek mythology. But I ended up going with Count Shrimpula because it made the most sense to me at the time, because it's like I already had Count Shrimpula design, and I think I actually had asked my friends to put a vote in to figure out which of the designs I was going to do, and I ended up doing this. My normal model is barely shaded, but I opted for this one. I was like, you know what, it's a special occasion, we're gonna go full hog on the shading of this one, and I am still very, very happy with how it turned out. It's months later I'm recording this voiceover compared to when I originally drew this, and I am still so very happy with this drawing, which is rare for me. A lot of the time I'll, like, a bit will pass and I'll be like, I don't particularly care for this anymore, but lately I've still liked a lot of my pieces I've done over the past couple of years. That was me adding some texture to the bottom skirts. Just, you know, a little bit of flavor, spice it up, because I was considering at the time, I was just like, oh, I'll just shade it like I do with my normal model, which is the highlight on the tentacle hair, and then just adding my thicker outlines, because it makes it look nicer on my overlay if it has that extra thick outline, because it is a PNG tuber, which means it's just voice reactive. I use a video tube, I think that's how you would say it. But that's just what I use for it. It's what I've been using since I started doing this kind of thing. But then I was just like, you know what? No, we're going to go full shading on this because that's the fun. It's for flavor. It's a special occasion. I should really go back and finish the one I was working on for Christmas. It was a really cute one of her covered in a bow and she was popping out of a Christmas box. I thought it was cute, but I ended up just way too tired and I never ended up finishing that one. I did record most of the process of drawing it, I just haven't finished it yet, so maybe I'll go ahead and finish that one at some point. Man, now I'm just thinking I just really want to stream with this model again, just for fun, for silliness. I almost kind of want to see if I can't go and edit the model to move the hands to hold my iPad or something, you know, because typically when I stream, I'm normally doing art streams. I occasionally do gaming streams too, but for the majority, I do art streams. Because that's primarily what I do. I mostly draw or do crafting. Maybe I'll be funny. Speaking of costumes and stuff, because this is Halloween, I am currently working on a couple of different cosplays, so maybe I'll stream working on one of my cosplays. I say couple, I'm working on one costume. I'm working on a costume, which I need to order fabric for, because I am running out of time. My convention is at the end of May, and I need to make a full set of... I need to make ears, I need to make my tail, I need to make giant pants, I need to finish crocheting the top, I need to make a bunch of candy bracelets and necklace, I need to make pearlers, I have to figure out what the fuck I'm doing for a wig. I have a lot I need to work on, but I love working on costume stuff, so I'm excited nonetheless. It's gonna be fun. So, I haven't gone to a convention since before COVID, so I am very excited about it. I love costume stuff. It's just so much fun. But who knows? Maybe that's what I'll use Count Shrimpula for in the future. I'll just do it while I'm working on costume stuff, you know? Because she's dressed up, I'm working on dress up, like, that could be fun, that could be flavorful. Or maybe I'll just use Count Shrimpula randomly and I'll crochet like a little Furby outfit or something. I want to make one of my Furbies a little dress because she deserves it, because she's a lady, because her name's Lady Tourmaline. So she deserves a cute little outfit, but... who knows? We'll figure it out. By we, I mean me, because I don't know what you would be figuring out. It's me figuring out when I want to use this fucking avatar again. But, you know, that's the spice of life. But I'll figure it out. I still really like this. Maybe, you know what I should do? I should turn it into a button or a sticker. That'd be fun. I might turn it into a button. I have a button press. Make it a heart button. I have a heart button. I have, holographic overlay films. I should totally do that. That'd be fun and flavorful for myself. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make a button of this to put in my backpack or something, or just throw it into my bin of buttons, because I just like making buttons. I have a button press just to make my own buttons. But anyway, video's over now. Thanks for hanging out while I rambled about Count Shrimpula. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care, and see you at the credits. Bye. A big thank you to my Patreon supporters, Submissive Dirk and Pierre Ramel. Thank you guys so much for your support. And thank you for watching. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye!